Hi, y'all. Hey, Takira. Miss Takira. Hey, Miss Naturally Ree. Hey, y'all. I am. Oh, well, I won't be on here long because unfortunately, people in my house are sick. And so I just finished making some chicken soup. And I got some rolls right here. And I gotta tend to sick people. I had to go pick Riley up. She didn't even get to um, perform at her football game because she got sick. So I just wanted to pop in. I didn't want to do another post. Hey, Miss Niecy, baby. Hey, Miss Honor Island. Hey, Miss Meek. Hello. Hey, Miss Anola Angel. Oh, thank you. I got it from Hey, Miss Janicia. I got it from Sam's. I got this sweatshirt from Sam's. They were like 15 bucks, y'all. And y'all know, if you know, sweatshirts be expensive. So these were 15 bucks. So, hey, Miss Carletta. Happy Thursday, y'all. So I'm only gonna be on here a few minutes. See my rolls? These is Miss Rhodes rolls. Are they called Miss Rhodes? What's these rolls called? Sister Schubert's. Yeah, Sister Schubert's. These are good if you've ever tried them. Hey, Miss Ash. I know that's the deal, right? Yeah, he mad. Yes, sir.
You got a smartphone, right?
Oh, you got an older
I got
iPhone.
the dinosaur phone.
I have the other one. I'll find it, Mr. Snyder. No, you stay outside. You stay outside. Hold on, y'all. Let me go in the cozy cottage. Ah! Get off me, dog. Oh Lord, he need to go. He gotta go to obedience classes because he jump on air. It's getting quite old, Maui. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on some lights. Yeah, so everybody's sick except me, and I ain't getting sick because I got something to do. And even if I do get sick, guess what? I'm still gonna do. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The care, I didn't even think about that. I might need have him take a, because my husband today, the way he was hacking, I was like, ew. And then, like I said, Riley, she wasn't feeling well. Riley was half feeling well, half not. Yeah. So I just wanted to pop on and say hello because I'll be missing y'all when I don't talk to y'all. Did y'all, I went to the Bath and Body Works sale today. Did y'all, they having a good sale. Well, it's good if you have a coupon. All the body mist and sprays are $5.95. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. They will. I'm gonna make them feel better. Thank you, Miss No Angel. But all the body mist and body sprays are $5.95. The wallflowers are. I'm trying to put this up somewhere. The wallflowers are $3.50 and the candles are $13.95. Yeah, I finally put the vlog out. Yeah, I was like, I'm getting this vlog done today, so I did that this morning. Yeah. I had a 25% off coupon. Yes, and then I had it was in my app, so check your app, because with the coupon and the sale, that's a really good deal. And then I think I bought 4 candles, a body wash, like 10 wallflowers. What else? A spray. And then I had a coupon for a free full-size body item up to $16.95. So my mom was with me, and I bought her that Touch of Gold body spray. I don't think she's on here, but I did text her yesterday and today, and she said that she's doing well. She said she's not in a lot of pain. So hopefully she'll be on here when we reconvene on Monday. But she's doing well. She's doing well. I did reach out to her. She's I'm God is faithful. Let me just say that. God is faithful. God is faithful. He be doing his thing for real, for real. She's doing good. She's doing good. She said the surgery went well. Again, she said she's not in, what is this? She said she's not in pain, just sore. So, and she said she has lots of help. So I told her, rest. This is your opportunity to rest and to chill out and, all of those things. This is a charger from my father-in-law. And also, today I talked about on my stories, because I saw a video on Instagram today. Yeah, Miss Carletta, how are you doing? Thank you for that, Miss Anna Island. How's your family doing? But I saw a video today, and the lady was talking about multitasking. Y'all know how I feel about multitasking. I was just like, no. And she was saying that, that's God wants us to focus on one thing at a time. And I was like, I agreed. I just, I really think multitasking is something that corporate America came up with to just mess up our nervous systems. But anyway, I'm not even going to go on a rant. I'm glad you're doing okay, Miss Carletta. That's my gray hair, y'all. It's right there at the front. I'm glad you are. Hey, Miss Ray. Happy Thursday. I'm glad you are doing, your family's doing okay. But, yeah, I mean, ain't nothing really going on besides sick people. I went and got a rotisserie chicken, and I made some chicken soup, and I just got those rolls out the oven, as y'all saw. So I'm going to tend to them and get my strength up, because I have a 5 a.m. Pilates class, which I don't know what made me sign up for that, but it is what it is. I went to Pilates Tuesday night, y'all. We did something with some straps. They said the Navy does this workout. Actually, I really liked the instructor, but the class was hard. It was challenging. But this class I'm going to tomorrow, I think, is like a beginner class. Thank you, Dakara. They're frozen. They're out the frozen section. Sister Schubert, you just pop them in the oven. I used to buy them in bulk from Sam's, and then I would buy those the chicken. It's like Southern style chicken nuggets or something like that, and do like a fake Chick-fil-A little meal. It's crazy because I saw yesterday. I thought, why do we all be, yeah, like, why do we multitask? Like, who added a Q&A? Oh, no, that's something. Sorry. Yeah, why do we, what is up with multitasking? Like, that's not a, you just stressing yourself out. And I said in my stories, I said, it's funny because on my resume I used to put, oh, I can multitask, I'm a leader, I follow directions, I pay attention to detail, all these things. If you really think about it, none of those things go together. You're a leader, but then you follow directions. I mean, somewhat, yes, but to be a leader, you gotta go your own way sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go against the grain. Sometimes you can't follow directions because you have a different thought process and stuff like that. And then multitasking, well, how can you pay attention to detail if you multitask? Like, that's why I said it's just chaotic and it's a lot of confusion. And I really think when you say you multitask, you get into this performance mode and you are enough. You are enough. What you do, if it's a single thing or if it's a lot of things, because some people are gifted to do a lot of different things, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are not gifted to do a lot of different things and you need to take your time and focus on one thing at a time, that's okay too. And I want people to know that that's okay. Yeah. Because that's me. I need to focus on one thing at a time because, baby, I don't know how many times I've burned stuff trying to do 50 billion things in the kitchen. Okay? One thing at a time. And I know this about myself, and so that is how I operate. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what works best for me. And so I want women to get away from thinking that they can do it all. Because this is the thing. You can, but you're gonna kill yourself in the process. You're gonna absolutely hurt yourself in the process, and you're gonna be the only one hurt. And you're gonna be wondering why everybody look good, feel good, and you're gonna be the one struggling. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Okay? You can do it all. You wanna be top flight? You wanna do it all? Hey, go right ahead. But I can tell you, you're gonna spread yourself so thin, there's gonna be nothing left. You know how you spread something real, real thin? Like, you ever made pizza dough? Yeah, I know I bake and I cook. You ever made pizza dough and you try to like stretch that dough across the pan, and then you get those thin spots and you gotta like hurry up and try to bring them back together and all of that? That's what happens. That's us trying to do it all, trying to stretch ourselves thin, trying to make it all happen for everyone else. And then we get these holes. And some of them holes you can't repair. You can't put back together. They just there. Right? So, yeah. Hey, Miss Misa, honey. Yes, you can, but why? Absolutely. Sometimes I'll take a moment to get overwhelming. It can. And that's the best thing to do. Like, pause and really say, what am I doing and what am I doing this for? Like, what's the purpose? Because a lot of times we're just busy. We're not purposeful. We're just busy. We're not productive. We're not purposeful or any of those things. We're just busy. And honestly, that's a waste. That's a waste of your energy, of your time. Right? So, yeah. For me, multitasking is a no can do. I want to take my time, focus on one thing at a time, put my love and intention and all of the things into it, and create something beautiful. Artists, they don't rush through paintings and things like that, right? Things don't happen for them overnight. They don't create masterpieces overnight. I think God is the only one that can like do that. For us, it takes a little bit of time, and that's okay. That's the part. We have to learn to be okay with where we're at in life, the stage, what it looks like. Be okay with it. And this is the part, it's okay to want more. There's nothing wrong with that. But find out why you're in the place you are right now and learn from it and enjoy it and relish in it and seek God in it and all of those things instead of trying to hurry to the next part, right? Like I tell y'all all the time, or I say all the time, I'm not telling y'all to do anything, but I say all the time, if you are single, enjoy being single, because when you are married, that person is going to want your time. And if you don't have children, your children are going to want your time. And you're going to feel like you have no time for yourself. Next weekend, I'll be doing something for myself. And I told my daughter, hey, I feel like, good evening, Miss T. Miller. I said, I feel like I've been pouring into everyone else. Pork chop, my husband, her, making the twins, making sure everybody has everything that they need. I need time for me. And I'm going to take it. Fortunately, I have a spouse that understands that, and he arranged some things for me, and so I'm grateful. But, like, yeah, we gotta pour into ourselves. We cannot keep spreading ourselves thin. You're gonna end up with a bunch of holes. Holes. That's what I'm saying, holes. But yeah, I'm not on here to preach to y'all. I just saw that today, and I had to follow her because it just resonated with me. So we have to pour into ourselves. We are important. Absolutely, we are important too. And this is the thing. Like, God calls us to serve. He does, right? And we should serve our family, and we should love on our family and all of that. But we can't do that from nothing. Okay, I can't serve you if I can't get up out my bed. Okay, I can't serve you if I don't feel well, right? I took this coming Monday off. Oh, I love that. Yes, just for you. You deserve it. We women take on. We do, and that's why you gotta. And I don't mean to like get into relationships. You got to find a man that loves you so much that I personally want a man that loves me probably more than I love him. And I don't mean that like I don't love my husband or anything like that. But women naturally love. Women naturally give. Women naturally nurture, right? Women naturally do those things. We naturally take on the load as the default parent, okay? We take on a lot of the mental load. All of these things, we naturally put ourselves in those places because we're called to be nurturers and mothers and caregivers and all of those things. Like, God put that in us, right? So if you have a man that doesn't see you, doesn't love you to that point, it gets real difficult. And I know this because that was my first marriage. My ex-husband, now there was a short period of time because I probably fell out of love with him like a long time ago. But there was a time where I loved him more than I loved myself. And he knew that, right? And I can honestly say he probably took advantage of that. This husband, no. And, you know, I honestly, I always say my picker was broke, so God picked a good one because my picker was broke, okay? I was not good with picking the men's. But yeah, we are naturally those things. God instilled that in us. That's my belief. I don't have any scientific facts. I'm sorry. But that is my belief. And so we need a partner that is going to love on us, okay? Because we're naturally gonna love. That's why we can go with a man who at first we weren't attracted to them, and then we didn't like him, but then the next thing you know, oh, I like him. Oh, I'm in love. And you're like, girl, but you said you didn't like him. I'll never forget my sister-in-law, my former sister-in-law, but they're still family to me. The guy she went to high school with, he would always come around, Desmond. Desmond would always be around, and she would just act like she did not like Desmond. Okay? Ruby would act like she did not like Desmond. And then the next thing I know, they were married. I was like, I thought you ain't like Desmond. May he rest in peace. But I thought you did not like this, man. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But I hope y'all watch the vlog. I'm sorry it's late. I'm gonna get back on track, but I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because again, I was going through it with the perimenopause. I was going through it last week. I was going through it. But I'm better, and I thank God for that. And I've been calling on his name, okay? I've been calling on the name of Jesus. And not to just get all in my business, but you know, me and my mom weren't talking for like the last maybe month, 2 months. We hadn't been talking. And I called her today because God had been bringing up, I've been in my word, I've been reading my Bible. And he had some verses in here talking about parents. And I turned on something and they were like, what did it say? It said something about forgiving something. And me and my mom, we kind of fell out. My mom is a very, if y'all, I don't know if y'all haven't known by now, my mom, she don't have no filter, okay? She's going to say how she feel and that's it. And we all got to just take it, right? And me being the oldest child, I'm like, I ain't got to take it, okay? You ain't got to talk to me like that. And so we had a little falling out. No words were exchanged like that. She called and I didn't answer the phone. And then she called again and she was like, I guess you're not talking to me. And I'm like, hey, thinking to myself, no, I'm not. I'm glad you got the picture. So, but, you know, going to church. That's why I be saying ain't nothing like going to church. Going to church and hearing the word and just things coming up and reading my word. And I was like, you know what? I got to talk to my mom. So I called her today and I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, you want to go to Bath? Because she likes Bath and Body Works. So I was like, you want to go to Bath and Body Works with me? She was like, yeah, I'd love to go. So she went with me in Pork Chop and we ran a couple of errands and we went to the mall. And, you know, I talked to her and I said my piece and she said her piece. And, you know, we really didn't come to a resolution with that. I just told her that, you know, when you say certain things, I may need to take some space or some time. It's nothing personal. I just don't want us to continue down that path. And so she said she understood. And so, yeah, it was good hanging out with her today. So if you have some unforgiveness in your heart, let this be a sign that maybe you need to make a move. Let this be a sign that maybe you need to make a move. I don't know why the oldest daughter and mother, I mean, I know that's not for everyone, but for me, and I see that dynamic in other people's relationship. I don't know what it is, but them mamas, them baby boomer mamas. I think my mom was a baby boomer. Yeah, because I think Gen X comes next and I'm Gen X. And me and my mom are like 18 years apart. She had me when she was 18. And it's so funny. She was saying, I was telling her I was going through it with perimenopause. And she was like, yeah, you're going to go through it. And I was like, really? And she was like, it's going to be a while before it's over. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, you'll get better when you're about my age. And I was like, so you telling me I got like 18 more years? She was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, no, the devil is a lie. No, I don't. Oh, thank you, Miss Naturally Reed. Yeah, I'm trying to be a better person every day. God is working on me. It's God and moments with her parents with my dad. Oh yeah. That's exactly how I would describe my mom. She pushed my buttons. She pushed my buttons purposely. She's like, and so my mom is from the school of it doesn't matter what I'm saying, I'm your mother, okay? And I'm like, no, that's not. You still can't treat me or talk to me any kind of way just because you're my mom. I love you. That doesn't take away the love, but I'm still a person. I'm always on both sides. I'm responsibility pressure over there is still to be on. Man, the oldest daughter, we did a whole devotional on it. The oldest daughter. When did we do that? Like earlier, like probably what, March? February, March, we did devotional on the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter? The pressure, the responsibility, being the dependable one, being the one to always, get things back on track, put things together. So we have to separate what people expect us to be like from what God expects us to be like. God expects us to forgive. So that's what I did. But at the same time, I still expressed my feelings of, hey, if you cross this line again, I'm going to have to take a step back. That doesn't mean our relationship's going to end because you're my mom. I don't do that. I don't believe in writing people off forever. It's just not me. But I may need to take some time and space. So, yeah. It's a while ago. It's boundaries. Exactly, Miss On Island. Couldn't have said it better. Oh, you remember Miss Sunny? I can definitely relate being the oldest daughter. Yes. Whew. Being that oldest daughter, especially in a black family. I don't know how it is in white families because I'm not white. Or Hispanic families. I'm not Hispanic. Whatever other family. But in a black family, I am expected to take a beating and keep, what they say, take a licking and keep on ticking. That's what you expected to do. That's me and my second daughter. I have to remind her just because she's 37, she still needs to watch her mouth. Yeah, of course you should be respectful. I'm the youngest daughter, but I try to share the love with my sister who's the oldest daughter. That's good, Miss Nisa baby. And my younger sister, she does share the love. But I will say, and I'm just being honest, my younger sister gets a way easier pass than I do. I don't be getting the passes she has gotten into this day still gets. I don't get the pass like that. So but this is the thing about all of that and what I am learning. We really truly have to accept situations and learn how to find our peace within them, right? I accept my mama for who she is. I can't change this woman, right? That's not my job, and I can't keep trying to stress myself out trying to get her to understand who I am or who I'm becoming or whatever the deal may be, right? And she's not gonna try to get me to change who she is either, right? And so I have to find peace in, this is who my mom is, and this is how I will handle things if she crosses my boundary, okay? If she is disrespectful, if she is going too far. Sometimes mamas can go too far. And so I am learning, okay, let me take a step back. Rather than before, we would just be butting heads. You gonna get, and I don't want to do that with my mama. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to cut off, that was a big thing. My mama would say, you do this, you cut off your ears. I try to cut off my ears. I've had a couple of scares. I don't want to do that, but at the same time, you're not supposed to provoke your children either. So, but yeah, so I think we have to learn how to accept people for who they are and then work from that space if we want them to be a part of our lives. And I definitely want my mama to be a part of my life. And I want to be a part of her life. I love her. She's not all bad. I mean, she's not bad. She got some things about her. She's not a bad person. I think most people, well, I can't say 100% of people, but I think most people just make bad decisions, right? They make bad choices, and it puts them in a not so favorable light, but they're not necessarily bad people. They just didn't make good decisions, right? Respect works both ways. It does, Miss Teacher. It does. You're absolutely right. I'm not the oldest, but only daughter. Oh, yeah, that too. That too, Miss On an Island. I'm my mom's only child, but have two sisters from my dad. I'm the middle child on that side. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The only child on the mama. Yeah. We take on a lot as daughters. And even my mom said that today. She was like, because it's 5 of us for my mom, and then my dad has 2 additional. He's actually my stepdad, but I consider him my dad. He has 2 additional kids from his second marriage, and so my mom was like, the boys, they don't have it together. I don't expect them, they don't expect the boys, da, 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 da. But my daughters, I expect y'all to do. And I'm like, well, wait, why I can't get a pass? But I didn't say that. I was just like, this is how she thinks, right? I'm not here to change her thinking. Again, and like I told her, if I need to take time to myself, I said next time I will let you know, Mom, I need to take time to myself, and we can go from there, okay? Because I didn't really tell her. I just didn't answer the phone, and I didn't talk to her for a while. And she sent my brother with messages, and I was like, I'm not talking to her. And my brother was like, I understand. So, yeah. Next time I will let her know, hey, Mom, I didn't like what you did, and so just let's spend some time apart, and we can talk about it later when we're both not angry. So yeah, y'all. Like when you decide that you are going to follow the Lord, like I told y'all, like when I went to church and they were talking about CK, I ain't gonna say his name, and I was like, well, I don't want to talk about that. But God calls us to do things that sometimes we don't want to do because that's what we're supposed to do. And we're supposed to be obedient to that. And I'll just say that he's their child too. I mean, that he's their dad too. That's what I'm gonna say. He's their father too, right? He's not just my father. He's their father too. So yeah, they will lower their expectations for those younger siblings. They will. The younger in the boys. She is from old school like my mom, but my mom is the only child also, so she can be a handful by herself. Hey, we were talking about you earlier. I was telling them that you were doing well. Hey, Miss Natarsa. I'm not even supposed to be on here. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I'm glad to see you pop on here. I hope that you are resting. What is this? Oh. Yeah. I'm glad you're resting. Ah, I'm glad that you are resting. I hope you are getting some good rest. I hope you got some good sleep from that anesthesia. And I hope that you are resting. Good. I'm happy to hear that. God is amazing. He really is. He's everything he says he gonna do. Everything he says he's gonna do. The person well, he's not a person, but everything this word says He does it. He is faithful to everything he has told me, showed me, done for me, everything. And I can't help but try to do right. I'm not perfect. I mess up a lot, but I try. I'm trying. I'm so glad you are resting. I'm so glad that you are over there being supported. Yes, the anesthesia is the best sleep ever. Baby, I had that colonoscopy. I was out. I don't even remember what that lady said. She said, we're going to start counting, and then I was gone. And when they woke me up, I was low-key mad. Y'all could let me sleep a little. I mean, not too long. I want to sleep. I want to come up. I want to come back. Y'all could have let me sleep a little bit longer. Because that was some good rest. That's some, you don't know what's going. That's like that rest, you know, you wake up from and you've been slobbering. And you have all these lines on your face because you was pressed hard against that pillow. That's that rest. That's that good rest. That's you know, that's a good rest. Not that I want to have any surgeries or anything, Lord. I'm good. I'm just saying. I've had that rest and it's good. Yeah, so. Had good rest. All right, y'all. Well, I've been on here 36 minutes, even though I said I wasn't going to be on here. But a few minutes. And I know my husband is looking for me to fix him some soup. And I need to check on my daughter. I'm glad you ain't have no pain. I'm so glad. That is so good. Just easing on out of this situation. God made it easy. He said, stick with him. See, I need to memorize that verse. Stick with him, but he make your burden light. Pain-free. God is good. Oh, man, he's so good. He's so good. He be doing his thing. We love you too, Miss Natarsa. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on Monday, 6:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yesterday, Pork Chop came early, and I didn't know about it. So he was here at like 6:30, 6:25, and I was like, because he spent the night with his other grandma, and she goes to work early, so nobody told me nothing, or else I would have probably tried to come in on the evening or whatever. You was talking about me? Oh, no, we were talking about you. We were talking about Miss Natarsa doing well. But, yeah, so I love y'all. I pray and intend that y'all have the best weekend ever. Y'all pray, say a little prayer that it don't rain too bad on Saturday evening, because I'm trying to go to the concert, okay? I don't necessarily want to see Keith Sweat, but I wouldn't mind seeing Escape in October London. And so, yeah, and our seats are on the lawn. So, yeah, I need the rain to like slow down about 3, 4 o'clock. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a great weekend. I will see y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all pray. Everybody get rid of this sickness, because, again, I got something to do next weekend, and I'm going to do it sick if I got to. You want to go? They still have tickets, but they said it's going to rain, so. Because Riley's supposed to have a marching thing on Saturday, and they moved it to Monday because they said it's going to rain, so. We shall see. But, yeah. I love y'all. I will see y'all on Monday. Let me get off of here because I'll keep yapping. Bye. Watch my blog if y'all can. Bye.